Oh, they may be playing football, and the crowd is yelling, kill the referee. But no matter what the score, when the clock strikes 4, everything stops for tea.
Hi and welcome to Spill the Tea, the show for British expats and everybody that loves all things British. My name's Ian.
And my name is Sam, and on today's show, an American tastes English British food, and Travis sings officially, and Ali tries to escape. I don't blame her.
She does. I'm still doing my last shares here.
I know, mine's a bit slow here.
Well, the whole idea
Morning,
behind doing this whole kind of like extra 3 minutes thing at the front end is just so we can share.
It's so we can share to all of our lovely groups. So if you feel like giving us a share, you can do it right now.
Yeah, share, share to the world, people.
Are you warm? I'm warm.
You're decidedly hot.
I know. It's all me British frills.
It's your frills and spills.
And my big rings.
So we've got a compact show today because, don't we, Travis? Because we have an event starting at 11.
Exactly at 11. So at 10:50, this is done. If you're not done, I'm just going to turn it off.
Hey, listen, I don't have a problem with that. I'm not pointing at any fingers at somebody who might
I've
need...
lots to say.
So I love your stories, just not today.
Well, thank you and goodbye.
All right, goodbye. That's
morning.
it, everyone.
Good morning,
just
everyone,
kidding.
by the way. What the heck? What are you drinking? Tea?
Yeah. This is just my second cup of the day.
I'm drinking some kind of a berry tea by Pukka Teas.
Oh. Has it got plastic in the tea bag?
No plastic in the Pukka. Is there plastic in Pukka?
I don't know.
It better not be.
Yeah, no, it was. There was plastic in it.
So if I croak halfway through the show, it's because of all the plastic that's in this tea bag. Well, good morning, everyone. Who do we have? Let's see who we've got. So we've got a fun show for everybody today. Oh, good grief. Anyone else having problems with their phones recently or Messenger? I'm having all kinds of issues.
Well, that's why we're doing this thing on the whole 3 minute before thing, because Facebook's not really been that kind to us.
There's a lot of changes happening in Facebook, so yeah.
Yeah, I know. So
annoying.
Who we got? There's a shocker. We've got Mick Burns. Good morning, Mick.
Morning, Mick. What are you drinking, Mick, this morning?
Sarah says hello. There's another. It's Sarah. It's Pat. It's Mike. Hey, Matt. Mike. He's my cousin. I can't even remember his name. I've got a little back reference to you coming up, actually, Mike, in a little while, and you'll know what it is. But But we also have a guest. We have Jeff Civillico today, who and everybody's been doing this whole virtual event thing.
Yes.
Which he's a virtual event host. But have you noticed when you do sports events now, they put cardboard cutouts in the audience
to create some presence and ambience,
because they're being respectful of the whole social distancing thing. So really, we felt, why have a real guest?
We need to do the same thing.
Yeah. So we actually have Jeff here. He's in the studio.
Hang on. Does he need a cup of tea?
And that's about as entertaining as he gets, actually, in real life. But so that's his placeholder.
That's it. You can send out his body double.
Yeah.
He's very slim and slender.
Think of the guests we could have if we just did that.
We could have the Queen there.
We've got the Queen. We've got James Bond. We've got everybody.
So yeah, we got Jeff coming up. It's going to be lots of fun.
And also, Ali's going to be doing. It sounded a bit weird. Ali's going to be trying to escape. Sharon, you just got here, but her segment today is going to be at one of those escape rooms.
I love an escape room. I was reading at the same time, but kind of listening to. I love an escape room. I've been in quite a few of them.
Have you?
Yes.
Like they were supposed to be, or you were just literally in somebody's house that you were trying to escape?
I do have a couple of escape stories from when I lived in Korea, but that's for another day.
Oh.
Totally for another day.
Yeah, nice.
It involved an American base in Seoul. It's a crazy story. But I have intentionally gone to escape rooms.
Oh, you have?
I think they're fantastic to go with a group of friends to do that.
I haven't done one before.
Oh, Ian, we've got to go. You soon figure out who the leader is.
Well, maybe we will.
Someone will take charge.
Nice.
And last time I went, our friend Pete kept saying, Sam, listen.
Who else we got? Chris is on. Good morning, Chris. Actually, Chris didn't he got his Chris Plant. He got his book.
Finally.
Yes, he stopped by the studio last
and
week.
Mary from the chip shop spoke to his mum and dad.
That's right.
And I'm sure that was a real treat for them.
Who else we got? Jim is watching.
Becky from
and
Yorkshire. Hello, Becky.
Good morning, Craig. Good morning, Victoria.
Brad!
Becky.
Male crystal ball. My friend Brad has a shiny blue beard.
Nice. Evening from Yorkshire, Becky says. What else we got? Who else we got? Everybody's on here. Kevin's on. Hi, Kevin. We haven't heard from you for a couple of weeks, so
He thinks I'm very funny.
get your comments in. We miss you. All right, so moving on. We are literally jumping on this today.
We are. Whoa.
I know. I'm not wasting time around here. I'm just letting you know. So straight into it, we're going to go straight to Checker Day, and it's time, because it was billed, that Travis is really going to sing today.
I know. I'm excited.
What do we got, Travis?
I can't stand. It's Checker Day. Today is the day we check the days. It's Checker Day. We got floops and flops and fleeps and floops. Everything's happening on today. Is it 50 years ago? 100 years ago? 10 years ago? I don't know. Ian, what is it?
He gets better every week.
I'm still not sure it was
Flips
worth
and
putting on there.
flaps and flops and...
The whole point, I don't know if anybody else got this, but that whole kind of intro thing on the page there for the post that I did was supposed to be very Top Gearish.
Yes.
An American eats British food. Travis sings and Ali tries to escape.
I love that
So
show.
I was feeling inspired
Only
by
the
that.
original show.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
I don't like it when they remake them.
No, I know.
You cannot duplicate. Oh, yeah, you
Squeaky Mike.
you need some cod liver oil.
Thank you very much, Travis. That was
No
awesome.
problem.
So today, there's actually a few interesting ones here we've got today. We've got English Language Day. Hello.
Oh, it's our day.
Yes. It's Good Samaritan Day.
Oh,
It is. It's Headspace Day, but only in Australia.
what does that mean?
No idea. I don't like to explain these things. International Day for Disaster Reduction. So we shouldn't have had him singing, basically.
Could
I
be-
wasn't a flop.
I
was beautiful.
liked it. I'll always be on Travis's
Thank
side.
I wonder if these two are connected. It's also International Day for Failure. Again.
Well, okay.
I reference...
that makes a little bit more sense.
It does.
Did you ever think when you went to university that this was what you'd be doing, Travis? You'd be singing the Checker Day song?
I want to make films, and here I am singing on a camera.
Although I have to say, it was nice seeing your face for a change.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so pretty.
I have a mouth.
That's
And
enough.
so young and no wrinkles.
It's International Face Your Fears Day. Could be another one to tie into that. International Plain Language Day. International Suit Up Day. So suit up, people. And it's National M&M Day. It's National No Bra Day, Sam. Did you know that?
Well, to be honest with you, I was going to change my bra, actually. Yeah.
You're going to like this one, though. Believe it or not, October 13th is National Yorkshire Pudding Day. Boom. Boom. Right there.
Best creation ever.
Yes.
The best creation.
It's National Silly Sayings Day. Oh, this goes on. It goes on.
It's a big day.
Somebody says it's Travis Day. Every Tuesday is Travis Day.
It is
That's true.
Travis
Of course,
Day.
thank you.
And on this day in history, we've got a couple of little things. In 1958, Paddington Bear made his debut.
Ah, with his marmalade
old-
sandwiches.
With his marmalade
and
sandwiches.
his little Paddington coat.
Which we might actually have some marmalade for Jeff today.
For
we'll
Jeff.
say. Yeah. Actually,
Don't
he's out
tell
there,
him.
so no. We had to bring. I got some black pudding.
Disgusting.
I have and pickled onions, which I think we should say sounds like an eyeball. You know what I mean? Just because we're going to blindfold him. as well.
Yeah.
So he doesn't know. He's out there. So
Yeah, we can
can't hear
say.
us.
We can say this is a bull's eyeball.
Yeah, something like that. Anyway, 1792, construction of the White House begins. There
When
you
was
go.
that?
1872.
1872?
1792, close enough.
1792.
And birthdays on this day, Ian Thorpe, the swimmer, the Australian swimmer.
Swimmer.
Yep. Sacha Baron Cohen, it's his birthday today.
I love him.
Ali G himself.
I love that cringe factor about him.
Oh, yeah. Paul Simon. And on this day in 1925, it was Margaret Thatcher's birthday. God bless her.
Oh, bless old Maggie.
There you go.
I have to say hello to my husband, Jim. Hello. He calls me a vampire because he thought I was having a party the other night, sleepwalking, talking, getting up, making a drink.
Like you do.
Because he is the bizarre thing, Ian. For the last, more than 2 weeks, we've slept on the sofa.
Are you still
Intentionally.
doing that? You said that last week, didn't you?
Yeah.
Did you say that on the show or just to me?
Just to you. I know.
This was a week, and you're still sleeping
Still sleeping
both
on
of
the
you.
sofa. It's
You got like an L shape.
We've got
right?
an L shape, yeah. I don't like Jim's feet near my head because he puts his toes in my head. I'm not into that, so I've made him flip the other way round. But it's one of those things, you know. It's the worst feeling. It's the best feeling falling asleep on the sofa. It's the worst feeling waking up and going, oh, we didn't go to bed. Then I just thought, I'm just staying here.
Bypass the middle.
And I'm not waking Jim up. And we slept great. And Jim will say, like he's being naughty, are we going to be sleeping in our own bed tonight? I'm like, I don't know. And then 5 minutes later, he's on the sofa, the blanket's up to his neck. He's all bedded down.
It's a little different.
Has anyone else done anything so bizarre in their life?
Yeah, when we were kids, it was called a sleepover.
You'll say, oh, it's like we're camping out.
I know.
You know what? And I'm old enough to do whatever I want.
Travis, Pat Ross is not entirely happy. Is that it, Travis? I was expecting a full song. So I think we're going to have to give you a full production number to satisfy your adoring fans.
Pat, it'll come. Just patience.
And then Brad says, thank you for the shout out.
That's my lovely friend Brad. He's a great singer. Sorry, Travis. He's a great singer. And his beard is blue glitter. And it's fabulous. And he's known as the male crystal ball.
Oh, nice.
And
Good to know.
He's wonderful. A wonderful human being.
Sandy's with us. She says good morning. She also says that Travis should not quit his day job. That is his day job.
This is my day job.
That's the sad thing about it.
I tried to sort that one out in my head. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, it's like, wait, this is what we do for a living. Well, he does.
He does. Yeah.
We would be very poor if we did this for a living. We'd be on the street.
It's a big food show today. I want to get your opinion on this. And this is about this meme we're putting up is, ladies, a guy you've been dating asks you to come over for candlelight dinner. You show up and see this. What do you do? I want to know, is this a yay or a nay? It's a yay for me. I'm not sure about the candle in the middle of it all, but fish and chips is totally fine with me.
Yeah, it totally is.
So what do we think about this? The other foodie thing that was in the news was Fray Bentos. I don't think I've ever eaten Fray Bentos. Or if I have, one of my many sisters or my mum can let me know. I can't remember. But Fray Bentos has come out with a new flavour. It's the Queen's favourite ready meal.
Is it really?
But after turning to MasterChef semi-finalist for inspiration, so Fray Bentos annoyed fans 3 years ago by cutting the meat amount to save costs, so it irritated people. The Queen enjoyed the pies on long-haul flights in the 1990s, according to her ex-pilot. And Darren Civillico, semi-finalist of MasterChef, actually worked at Fray Bentos and came up with new recipes, including one for steak and gravy. I've never eaten it. Have you eaten a Fray Bentos?
I must have done. My mum probably gave it to me at some point without knowing.
Take the
tin
lid off.
It's like beef tongue. Did I tell you that whole thing as a kid? Yeah. No.
Oh.
See, they used to do it in slices, like, the prepackaged stuff.
Right.
And I used to eat it, and brother said, eventually, after like a few years, was like, no, you can eat that. It's like, what? The tongue, it's tongue. But as a kid, you don't associate the word tongue with tongue. It just sounded like a sound to me. And then he said, well, he said, oh, it's cow's tongue. And I'm like, no, it's not. He said, well, what do you think? What's it called? I went, tongue.
Oh, no. You're mortified.
I never ate it again.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
There's some things I've just never eaten. Yeah. And that's one of them.
And there's so many comments. I know that you guys are not going to be able to resist. But, let's keep it above board, ladies and gentlemen. You know what? We need to move on.
Yes, we do.
Boom. So Amanda's busy over here actually setting up. Wait. You guest can't come in yet. Do you have something that you can conceal that with a little bit by any chance?
We just have to blindfold him on the way in.
Here we go.
No, but you've got to talk to him first. All right, well, listen, I'm going to do the introduction.
If we just look this way.
One of our guests today, is he's a Las Vegas headliner, or used to be, as any other Las Vegas headliner used to be, and currently isn't, although they are coming back now. But he's now become a very influential and very popular virtual event host, still entertaining and hosting all these big virtual events for massive companies. And he chose the best place in Las Vegas to call himself home, which is right here at Show Creator Studios. So just to give you a little flavour of what this is all about, we are going to run a little clip, which is like a virtual variety show that we recently produced with Jeff for one of our clients.
Well, hello, everybody, and welcome to the show. I am Jeff Civillico, and I gotta say, I am just thrilled to be serving as your MC for this virtual variety show. We are streaming live from Show Creator Studios in Las Vegas, and I could not be more excited, folks. We have just an incredible lineup for you, featuring some of Las Vegas's top headliners and variety acts, all brought directly to you in the comfort of your own home. So let's get this show started.
There you go. That's exciting.
I know, right? It's kind of a cool thing.
Yeah, it's a really cool thing. It's not your traditional Zooms and that kind of stuff, is it?
Not at all. And that's the whole point, is really making it a little bit more of a sort of an experience, as much as we can in the virtual world. So here he is, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Jeff Civillico.
Oh, hello. Look at that cup.
Yeah, and I'm drinking tea.
Oh.
Yes.
Just for you. You know I'm a coffee guy.
What kind
Yes,
of tea
that's right.
are you drinking, do you know?
Whatever Amanda handed me.
Oh.
Yeah.
And it's lovely.
It's lovely. Yeah. No, so welcome, which actually I'm very unusual to have an American on the show.
Well, you have two.
We have two now, apparently.
Where did you find this? I've been looking all over for him.
Tiny Jeff.
He ran away.
Yes.
Years ago.
Well,
Tiny Jeff. Okay.
as Travis said, it looks like you lost a lot of weight. You're a lot thinner than you used to be.
I know.
Yeah.
Is that your keto diet working?
Yeah. And that's just in profile.
All right, let's stick out. He's here for emotional support.
I'm sure he is.
Okay, not go.
It's his emotional support, Jeff.
Sorry. All right. Stop it.
You're so bad.
I'm so bad.
And that was the last
And
time
this
we
is
had.
without coffee. This is just a cup of tea.
Hey,
He's running on a cup
you
of
know
tea.
I'm family friendly for all my clients. Nice to.
So you thought you'd just take the day
getting
off
it all out here.
Yeah.
on our show.
We
Exactly.
won't see it.
Yeah.
So welcome, Mr. Civillico.
Yes.
Thank
We
you for
have known
having me.
each other for quite a while.
Quite some time.
And now you end up pretty much turning up here every day.
Every day.
And you got to be on the clock.
Yeah.
What's happening?
We have a show. 11 a.m. check, 11:30 go time.
I know. So you're the reason why today we're trying to compress everything in.
Sorry.
That's all right.
Ruining our show.
So tell us a little
Cutting
bit.
me short.
Cutting me
How
short.
very dare you? You sound like a pirate.
I know. Okay, so I do the worst British accent ever. All the time.
You're a
not
good
just
pirate. There's a-
Well, and then he does a Jeff Civillico impression, which
You
is
do?
like
Do
Well,
it, Ian. Do it, Ian.
Travis does a pretty good
Go
one.
on, Ian.
You see how I like
Go on,
passed it by?
Travis.
I'm already doing it. I'm American. That's way better than you guys.
Go on, do it.
Hey.
Do it.
Good call.
Good
No
call.
one knows that, but
Boom.
boom.
Yeah. There it is.
that's funny.
That's funny.
That's
we do that. Well, every comedian does that. Instead of laughing, they just say, "That's funny."
Yeah.
You don't want to give someone the laugh, but you will acknowledge respect. Like,
I actually have done
That's
that
funny.
now. So I never used to do that before I came over here, but now I'll be, that's funny.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on.
just laugh. It's like, no, I'm not going to give them the laugh.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, but that is funny.
Well, I think being a performer, you learn a lot. We were chatting before the show. One of your very early experiences at 19 in a British audience. Tell us how that went down.
Brutal. I am so American as a performer in all the worst ways. It's like spazzy. I'm like Spazzy Jones. I'm
Yeah.
like too much in your face, loud.
Really?
See, and there's the British dry sarcasm. This is it. See, I'm like, and I'm like slipping on a banana peel, pie me in the face, fall down the stairs, and you're just like, ugh, this is so hackneyed, like so derivative, right? Oh wait, whoa, where'd he go?
Oh,
Where'd
how did he sliver under
does he
there?
did you put wheels on him?
I was going to say.
How did he
There you go.
move?
How did that happen?
Unbelievable.
You're also a magician.
So was it a different kind of response?
Yeah, it was. So, okay, two things are going on. So, one, I was very young, I believe 18, 19. So I was just green, raw,
Yeah.
bad anyway. Like I hadn't really learned how to perform, how to really work an audience. I had my act, but I didn't allow any time to let it breathe, meet them where they are, and then kind of bring them up. And do
Yeah,
it.
and how to read your room.
Exactly. And that would come a little bit, hopefully.
But the
I
British
just
audience,
paused. I'm
Yeah.
begging for it. I'm like, no,
I know.
Ian, that
I
was your
know what-
chance to be like,
I'm being nice.
Yeah.
It hasn't happened yet.
no, still working on it. Yeah. And I'm getting there, though.
My revenge comes later in the show, don't you worry.
No, your revenge comes during our show after this for a paying client,
That's
where
true.
all of a sudden, the mic gets cut. Yeah, or glitchy or something. No, so there was that, right? I'm just young, inexperienced. And then there was the tough British audience, which when you're an American performer, especially like with juggling, variety, physical comedy, like that, that's tough to begin with.
Right.
And I just never had a chance. I didn't lose them. I just never.
You never
got
had
them.
them.
I never had them. Like I came out at like a million miles per hour.
to lose him.
Never had them. Yeah, which in a way is better because I was kind of oblivious until the end, and I'm just like, never had them. Never had them. Like, I had fun, but never had them.
We have a friend in town, and he Paul Stone, not
Hello,
this
Paul.
Paul Stone
Wait,
who
I
just
know,
commented.
what are the chance of knowing two Paul
There's
Stones?
two Paul Stones.
Yeah.
You know Paul?
Yeah.
And he was a guest around about Christmas.
Yes.
Yeah, I've done his shows at, is it Suncoast or
He
Yes.
Gold
used to have a
Coast?
show at the Suncoast.
On the coast. Yeah, I did that show.
on the coast.
Yeah,
And
right.
he actually had a performer perform for him who was like, he went to see the show and he said, I'll come and see my show, see what you think of it. And afterwards, and I won't say who it was because it wasn't you.
And
Tell
I'll guess.
me,
And
tell
I get
me.
3 guesses because we all know everybody in this
Who
town.
was it?
I can't tell you.
Cover your mouth and tell me.
I can't remember his name. Anyway,
You can.
so he came up to me afterwards and said, Paul, so what did you think? What did you think of my show? And he went, it was a triumph of enthusiasm over talent.
Oh, that is so
Paul
British.
would say that. Paul
that
would
is so
say
British.
that.
But the guy was like, oh, that means so much coming from you.
No.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's really.
That is phenomenal.
I need to know now.
A triumph of
I
enthusiasm
know them, don't I?
over talent.
You might not. I'm not sure he's in town anymore. I think that was the end of his career right there.
Paul ruined it in one
Yeah, pretty much.
sentence.
Pretty
Hack
much.
it at the Suncoast for
But
the
you-
1 p.m.
yeah.
late night show.
But you had a show on the Strip for a number of years.
I did. I used to be somebody.
Yes, you
Yes,
did.
that's-
And then you ended up here at Show Creative Studios.
No, it is funny. Yeah, I know. Ugh, talk about.
I know, right?
No, it's funny. Obviously, everybody stopped doing the shows March, and so I closed my run of my own accord. December of 2019. It was 10 years,
Oh.
which turned out to be amazing.
That was a
timing.
good
amazing
good
timing.
call.
Yeah, it was
I
a
have
good
not
call.
always nailed timing in my career, but looking back, I'm like, thank God.
Wow.
Like, because, right, December, 2026 it was. So right after Christmas, I had media there. Like Caesars gave me a cake. I had family there. I recorded it.
So you
I
got
had,
a nice end to the
I had
whole
the street
thing.
performer who picked me to be a volunteer when I was 7 years old. I flew him out to Vegas and we closed the show together. And we were crying. It was like, it was this amazing storybook moment. And then, 6 weeks later, like Anthony Cools, Hammer, all these guys are like, what did you know that we didn't know? Like, what did you see this coming? I'm like, no, I wanted to do other things. But like I would say January, February, I was a little insecure because, you're used to driving, you see like the billboard, see like the marquee playing, and it's like, I got a show on the Strip. So for 2 months, I was like, I don't have a show on the Strip anymore. And then March came, and I was like, nobody has a show on the Strip anymore. Like, I'm back, baby.
I feel so much better.
Yeah, it was like, everything's good again.
It's a great leveler, isn't
Yeah.
it? Coronavirus.
Everyone else's demise lifts me up.
That's right. Everybody's finances are on the same level. No one has work.
Such an entertainer way to think of. Like, I'm doing much better now that no one else has
It's a way
show
of looking for a silver lining and finding
Totally.
it.
Well, and obviously being in live entertainment, you're used to doing things in the moment, like you're doing here. This is live. There's no like retakes at it. And you were saying that.
I was saying that you're known as One Take Civillico. And I thought we would show
All right,
everybody how
Oh, come on.
how you got this moniker.
Are you kidding me?
An example of how
You told me you were going to be nice to me.
I didn't promise.
You've got some mad skills with the one take.
Oh,
It's brilliant.
Is there profanity?
No. It's very simple. It's just an example of the professional that you are.
And how he got this moniker.
Oh, no.
Let's have a look. Let's have a little look.
No. We're coming to you from Show Creators Studios in Las Vegas. I'm Jeff Civillico, your host, and this is Get Launched. Get Launched Vegas! Yes, I'm Jeff Civillico, your host, and this is the grand finale of Get Launched Vegas. We're coming to you live from Show Creators Studios in Las Vegas. I'm Jeff Civillico, your host. Welcome to the grand finale of Get Launched Vegas, which starts right now.
And that's one take Civillico right there.
Nailed
There
it.
is.
With a broken elbow.
Wow, that's hilarious.
Perseverance.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about.
Still hurts.
So now, listen, we've got a challenge for you.
Yes, we have.
We thought when we were thinking, right, we're going to have you on the show. There's got to be an angle here. Can't just have some random American who's only been on the QE2. That's just a bit of a loose link. So we thought, what can we do to him? I mean, with him, that would be a good idea to be able to kind of, jazz it up a bit. So we have some food which we would like you to try. Very British food.
Yes.
And we want to really sort of focus in on your sense of taste.
smell.
So we're going to
Is this like
blindfold
Fear Factor
you.
or British Edition?
Yes.
That's for him,
So we're
yeah.
gonna blindfold
British
you.
tarantula.
What is eyes?
We don't actually have a very good blindfold, so it's
There's your blindfold. It's a
Are
mask.
you kidding me? It's a mask?
It's new. I just took it out of the packet.
yeah. So we don't even know how that fits, but give it a go.
Get that on
Wait,
there.
this goes around my ears? It's like a...
Yeah.
Wait,
close enough.
You can open
Make sure they're
it.
going in the
Actually,
right
it probably will cover your whole face if you open it up.
All right, actually.
Is that pretty good?
I do have to.
It's perfect.
The improvement.
You might need
Actually,
your mouth.
I've seen a lot of people wearing them like that.
I have
to be
to in the
honest.
car by themselves.
while they're driving.
Danger on the road.
So okay, and Amanda's going to be the supplier of and decide which order these are going to be in.
Are you... Oh, that was just the mic.
So we just want you to.
He's
fuzzy.
already nervous.
Yeah, I was like, some sort of snake.
This
Yeah,
is
yeah.
going to be like
All right.
Caesar, and you're being fed grapes.
will.
Somebody's going
Don't-
to feed me. Are you gonna lift it up and
No, don't cover your mouth.
Well,
that kind of
get your mouth out of there.
Well,
There you
There you
go.
go.
I just don't want to be able to look down at all. So.
No, you're good. You're good.
So someone said, Jeff, that they still sleep in your Jeff Civillico shirt, the grey one with his kicking his legs up.
Yes!
But that was Chris Plant. It wasn't some sexy lady.
Wait, Chris,
grown
really? Oh, man.
And his-
Well, I'm still honored.
His kids.
My sleep shirt?
I guess so.
Awesome. Dude, I appreciate that. I was at LVAC once, and I saw a guy who had cut off the sleeves of it. And I'm doing a big kick, and so I made eye contact with him, and I did the kick.
Did the kick?
Yeah, but then I realized that the figure on the shirt is like a black and white like it's a cartoon.
Yeah.
So like
He was like,
what,
weird,
why is that?
weirdo,
Yeah,
Maybe-
get
that guy's
away.
really into my shirt. That random
Maybe
guy
we
is
should have-
some sort of ninja.
Maybe we should have said this before he put the mask on.
I know. We never get into the food.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. And Amanda's doing the whole speed it up thing. Don't
we go.
lick the microphone.
Oh, that's the microphone again. Oh, woo!
How much coffee have you had this morning?
Not that I had more of this tea instead. Which
Are
is
you like
supposed
this
to be
all the time,
all
Jeff?
the time? Spazzy Jones.
Anyway, so we're moving in.
Oh.
So first of all, this is going to be a savoury thing. We just want to kind of get your feeling on this.
right, is someone-
I think we'll go with that one. Yeah.
I would prefer an airplane.
yeah.
Oh, or not a choo-choo?
Yeah, choo-choo.
Choo-choo.
So
Here comes the Yankee.
how are you
Doodle
doing
train.
this, Amanda? You're going to feed him?
Feed
Oh.
me.
Yeah,
Feed me,
he's
Amanda.
Caesar. Caesar and the grapes.
Yes. Can I
Oh.
recline?
Yeah.
Open your mouth.
Oh.
It's coming in.
Oh, you jumped then. Oh,
We didn't know.
Well, it's on a cracker, so we'll
it's
give you
on a
that part.
cracker.
Okay.
It's the other thing that you're tasting.
It has like spots in it.
Spots?
It's very good. It's a very traditional.
What are
Yes.
you tasting?
Cheese and then something on the cheese. Some sort of jam with like dingleberries on it. There's like little chunks or something.
All right. Well, that was Branston Pickle.
Branston Pickle.
I don't like pickle anything.
And
That
it's
doesn't
not
taste like
jam.
pickle. Well, what is it?
It's savoury.
It's savoury.
It's kind of got that texture, but it's a... I can't even explain it.
Savory, as in
It's
like
As in the opposite to sweet. All right,
I know.
moving on. Moving on. I think, you know what? I think on that one.
that's pretty good though. Do I get to rate it? All right.
Yeah, you can rate
Oh,
it.
what are we doing? 1 to
Hold on.
5 or
Scale
1 to 10? 1 to 10.
1 to 10? I'm giving it a 7.
Oh, so you really did quite like
I
it.
know it was really good. It just caught me off guard.
It did. I saw you
The
do a
little
little flinch.
dingleberries were a nice touch.
Right, so...
All right, hold on. I'm going to help you out here.
I can't take it.
It's not traditional.
Yeah, that's...
So, the next thing's coming up, and it's...
Talk to me.
It's going on bread. So you
going
just
on
have to
bread.
figure out what's on the... what's on the bread.
What's on the bread?
Are our Brits loving this? Are we loving this or what? Oh my gosh.
Like so American, so annoying.
Do you know, Paul, what you just suggested? We couldn't find any.
What did he
It was
suggest?
sold out. I'll tell you at the very end of the show.
Let's go back to the guy wearing my T-shirt.
Oh, yeah, so Chris Plant wears
Chris,
your
let's
T-shirt
talk.
in bed, and his little girls love your show.
Oh, cool, awesome. Where did he see me? Do you remember? Was it
Chris, which
Imperial
show?
Palace, Flamingo?
Whereabouts did you see
Or Paris?
Jeff's show?
moving on.
Oh, moving on. Here we go. Chris will
sorry,
answer
this is
us.
not as
Here we go. So this is on bread, but you're
Okay.
going to tell us what you think of what's on the bread. A bite, a big bite.
Take the whole lot.
Oh, you went somewhere.
Oh, I do not like mustard.
It's not mustard.
This is mustard, bro.
It's not mustard.
Ew. Hold on. Very tangy, but like bad tangy. Like it went bad tangy.
I'm looking at him on the camera.
Hold on. It's absolutely mustard. It's some sort
It's
of.
not mustard.
It's what?
It's not.
I will tell you what it is. Hold on. It is. It's like a tangy. Yeah, it's like a tangy. Are you sure it's not a mustard?
No.
What am I? Do I get options?
No, you're not going to get it. I'm going to have to tell you. But
It's like.
I can smell
I mean,
it
that
from
would
here.
wake you up in the morning.
rate,
Yes.
rate it 1 out of
Putrid.
10.
It's very
Oh,
good for you, though.
2.
2. Okay,
Gross.
so I actually agree with you. I can't stand this stuff.
Ugh. Thanks for feeding it to me.
It's called
You love it,
It's called
yeah.
Marmite.
Marmite?
Yes.
Yes.
Is it like half marmalade, half termite?
Yes. It's
For some people, yes.
it's yeast extract.
It's very good for your it's very good for your cockles.
My cockles?
It'll warm up your cockles.
Whoa, hold on. What are we talking about? My cockles. Is it good for that?
It's very good for your health, yeah.
Like a aphrodisiac? Is that-
All right.
Well, it depends where you put it.
The next
For
one.
number 3,
It
we're
could
going
ruin
to
it
smear the
entirely.
Marmite upon thy cockle.
The next one's a real staple.
Yes.
Is that okay?
Yes.
Fish and chips.
Yeah,
Meat
and
pie.
people will probably recognize these as they come
Meat
in.
pie.
This is a spoonful.
This is a spoonful. Ready? Coming in. All right.
Oh,
Coming in.
oh yeah. That's like a stew. Some sort of stew.
Well, they have an American version of this, really, but this is just the British version.
Like a stroganoff stew.
No. Do you have taste
Taste
buds?
buds, I was going to say, there's no palate.
You must have had COVID because it's the whole taste thing's gone.
Listen, I am not. I don't have the most sophisticated palate.
Okay, are you ready for the next one? Well,
No, I want to know what that. Hold on.
Oh.
It was like a meat stew.
it was.
Right?
No, it was English Heinz baked beans.
Oh, that's what that was. now that you say it, I'm like, okay, there were definitely some baked beans in there.
On
But
toast?
there were baked beans in other things, right? It
Right.
wasn't just baked beans, right? It was in a stew of sorts.
Well, I've never put baked beans in anything else. I haven't.
All right.
I will say.
Coming in.
So the next one,
I'll
this
help
one,
it, Sam.
this one is a delicacy.
How many are these? How many are there?
Where's the jar?
About 4 more, I think.
Okay.
Just so that our audience knows what it is.
Okay.
Yeah. So they know what it is.
Okay.
An audience, don't shout out.
Tell me.
It's a big.
But it's a
big-
delicacy.
Got my T-shirt.
And it may you just got to let your imagination run wild with this. Believe it or not, this is something that the British do eat. But you're gonna have to take the whole thing. It's gonna be a little big, and you're gonna have to crunch on it.
And there's a certain shape.
Ian
to
loves it.
Well,
I gonna like it.
you know, I'll tell you afterwards.
A lot of people.
Ready?
Okay, ready?
You got to tell us what it is. In
And you
it
got to
goes.
crunch it.
Got it.
Oh my
Oh God! Oh God!
Come on, crunch that thing
What are you
down.
imagine?
Come on.
What are you imagining it might be?
Like an eyeball or like a set of like ox balls. Oh God! What's inside? It's like and with like cabbage inside of it or something. This has the same taste, the same putrid, like
Wait.
tangy.
Do you have that drink? Do you have a drink?
I'm just saying we don't have any sorbet
It's in
to
the-
give him in
no, it's in
between
the
to
fridge.
clean his palate at all, do we?
Yeah, we do. We actually have something very cool to
Oh, okay.
cleanse the palate.
It's like a head. It was like a head of lettuce in there. Or something.
Yeah, really.
Smallest lettuce I've ever seen in my life.
It would be. Well, actually, no. That one is actually a pickled onion.
Oh God!
Because you love
I hate
things
it.
that are pickled.
That's a 0.
So now
Still
this
okay.
one, you're going to like this. This is
Yeah.
just to freshen things up. This is Tizer. We'll tell you. This is called Tizer. And
Still munching on
it's
yak
just-
balls.
And yeah, it's just a soda. It's just but it's a soda we all kind of grew up with. You okay? You good? You good?
I'm good.
All right. It's open. It's open. You're good. So this is just Tizer. There's nothing bad about this. Is it?
There's nothing good about it either.
All right. Well, but we all grew up with Tizer, and in fact, and
This
here's
is
my
like a
reference
knockoff
to.
Fanta.
Who's a Tizer?
No, I remember I used to go to my uncle's house as a
Right.
kid, and he used to give me he had Tizer.
Yes.
And
Tizer?
uncle meaning Mike's dad.
Oh,
Mike Robson's
okay.
dad.
So, you go
And
over.
not only that, he had a cat called Tizer.
And you know what Tizer
did. I
does?
remember these
Tizer makes you wiser.
Tizer makes you wiser.
Do you remember that?
Nailed it.
Drink more, Jeff.
American, so high five. What's high five?
So American.
High five. Fist bump.
Travis
Make it
just gave
rain.
us a
Jellyfish.
rim shot.
Awkward
Did you
turtle.
say jellyfish?
Awkward turtle. All right. What am I doing?
Like a cult handshake
All right.
going on over here.
So this next one, I think this is probably the last one, isn't it?
Thank God.
No, we've got this one over here.
Can I eat something American afterwards, like a hamburger?
No. No, I think. Well, what's that?
That's yeah.
I think we'll just go with this one, in the interests of time and his stomach and the show he has to follow on this.
Do you want to show it to the camera, Amanda?
Yes. So I think everybody's going to know what this one is, if we can see it. There it is.
It's a big mouthful.
It's what you think it is. So this one's savoury again, and he's ready. Go for it. It's a slice of
It's like a snapping turtle.
It is a snapping turtle. What are you getting, Jeff? What notes are you getting?
It's so plain. It's like I'm chewing on a piece of bark. I mean, it's just like a meat patty,
Oh,
but
okay.
without any seasoning or flavoring. Right?
Oh, there's flavouring in it.
There's
Oh,
flavour
now
in it.
it's getting a little better now.
It's getting better.
It's improving.
Yeah.
All right.
No. It kind of burst a little bit in my mouth.
Oh, well, there you go. That is in fact black pudding.
Really?
And do
Do you know what black pudding is?
Or should I finish this before?
Well, you might want to sip. No, it's really it's like a sausage, but it actually appears to be black, and the black part of the sausage is pig's blood.
Are you? Are you kidding?
We're over here, by the way, Jeff.
Where are you? Is that really pig's blood?
Yeah.
Like
In a
curdled?
sausage.
It's a delicacy that they have
Yeah.
in Scotland.
It's everywhere really.
I've never eaten it ever
What's
in
called
my
black pudding?
life.
No, it's more of a Scottish thing.
Is it?
Yes.
I mean, now that it's already down,
Yeah.
I'm cool with that because it wasn't bad actually. It was
wasn't
better
bad?
than the. No, I mean it was out of the
And
out of the garbage you fed me.
I think we can
It's probably
probably
number
lose.
5.
We can lose the mask at this point with Jeff. I think you can demask yourself. We've got a couple of. In fact, there's some chips here you can just try, but they're just
Crisps. Don't be a
Man, I
traitor.
just
Don't
said
be a
that.
traitor. Have some
We've got an American
crisps. Have some-
guest. He won't have known what I was talking
Oh
about.
yeah, these are
You got quiet all of a
Kaiser.
sudden after that black pudding.
Yeah.
the pig's blood is curdling.
Thanks. Yeah.
I'm having
Is there
trouble
another
breathing.
piece of it? Show me what it
with
looks like.
your pickled onion, your Branston pickle, your Marmite. Would any of you ever eat all of that at once? No.
I'm just gonna choose.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. That's the black pudding.
Wow. See, I would think that would taste like chocolate. I'd be so disappointed if I. That was actually the best possible version.
Yeah.
That just happened.
Yeah. And these
look at the dingleberries.
they're
I
not-
was right.
they're not
Close up on the dingleberries, please.
they're
Close
not.
up on the ding. Yes, they are. Look, there's little. You just pull them out.
Yeah, there it is. And these are Worcester sauce
Crisps.
flavored
Crisps?
Crisps.
Crisp.
So,
Worcester sauce.
Yeah.
They're my favourite too.
I love them too.
Yeah.
They're
No,
good, aren't they?
See, that's your
Strong
treat.
finish.
That's your treat at the end of the thing. Thank you for being such a good sport. We
Yeah.
laugh.
Well done.
Good times.
Good times. That was supposed to be a round of applause. He's playing
what
with some
was that?
sound
It
effects.
sounded
was
like
like
the
static.
rain.
It was like
It sounded
white
like
noise.
rain, but it was.
Let's try that again.
Ready? It's
No,
like,
don't
ready?
do that.
No.
That's better. A little shot. Da-da-da.
Waka waka.
Travis has got a new toy.
Yes, I do.
All right.
That sounds like. Sorry, that just sounds like the tag. But like, and that's when the American tried the crisps. Like. Horrible.
Now,
Exactly.
Fiona said, I'd be impressed if you all ate haggis. Fiona,
You know, I looked for some.
we did. I was not here.
And I
haggis
actually have to
ice
say,
cream.
I have to say that black pudding became an obsession last night because we finished up here after we finished our day.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm going to go to the international market. Now, it doesn't matter where you are around the world. You know, there's places you can get this stuff. I was told international market was the place. No, they didn't have any. And it was like $5.15 by
Who
this
bought
point.
it all?
So then I went down to the artesian foods place, which was just about to close. No, nothing there. I passed the Crown and Anchor pub on the way. And then so I came back via the Crown and Anchor and asked them and they had nothing. And so then eventually, and I have to thank Jennifer over at McMullen's.
Oh, Hello.
who I went in there very late.
Desperate for some black pudding.
Yeah, and they had some. So I appreciate them coming to the rescue. So if you actually enjoyed that, you can go and get some more at McMullen's.
Not enough to have it again.
No, not so much.
But it was lovely.
Not so much. So now we have to move on. How are we doing for time, Travis?
We have 10 minutes.
You have 10.
Oh, okay.
Well,
So-
we're gonna move on. No, you can hang out. You can hang out.
You don't hang out, yeah.
Yeah, we're actually going to for this next segment. Here we go. For this next segment, we're going to be doing Ali's out and about. But as a little special sort of addition to it this week, Ali is currently downstairs in our main studio, and so I'm going to throw it downstairs live to Ali.
Thanks, Ian. I'm so excited for this week's Out and About with Ali. We're here in Las Vegas, just off the strip in a place called Town Square. Check out what I got up to this week. Welcome to this week's episode of Out and About with Ali. We're at Escapology. Here at Escapology, there are 6 different rooms, all different levels of difficulty. But I wanted to pick the room that best suited me. So of course, I picked the Vegas Hangover. That's me all over. Come on, let's check it out. It's one of the fastest, biggest growing game companies in the USA, and I got to check out its coolest new location in Vegas. Well, Escapology was created by a group of Brits. So of course, the place is covered in Union Jacks. How fabulous is this? Immediately upon arrival, I feel very at home here at Escapology, but it's time to get down to business. It's time to crack those clues. Escapology is a high adrenaline escape game. You literally have 60 minutes to crack the code and get out. And let me tell you, the clock is ticking the whole time. During those 60 minutes, the players are immersed into a real-life adventure. The rules are very simple. You have to crack the codes, solve the puzzles in order to unlock the key. Ha-ha! Otherwise, you get trapped inside the room. Just kidding. I'll be honest, I have no idea what is about to happen. It's my very first time in an escape room, and I've roped some friends in. Are you ready? Oh, yes. Let the games begin. Let's go. We enter the Vegas Hangover. Once in the room, we watched a short video that gave us some tips, guidance, and all the rules to the game. Then as a team, we came together and we got cracking. But we got off to a pretty slow start.
I wish you could have seen Elvis on the
I'll be honest, I was useless. So I just stayed at the back. Throughout the game, you are monitored by a game master that every so often drops in with some words of advice.
So glad they came with these.
Wait,
Doing it. And then if you get really stuck like us, you can literally call for help.
Halfway up.
Don't like this, the clock. But they keep counting down the minutes.
Something opened over
I was on edge. I did not like that ticking clock. Finally, we were getting somewhere. But I was still useless. I was given the job as lighting assistant, and I was having a lot of fun. But I quickly realised it was just to keep me out the way, because I had no idea what was going on. Thankfully, our game master was always there with a helping hand. Bit more teamwork. We were in! Yes! With only one room left to go, we really were on a time crunch, so we had to get moving. Fast. And that clock was ticking. Even louder. I was on edge. This was the last straw. And we were given a 2-minute warning.
It's raining!
What? Okay, now I was freaking out.
My phone's ringing.
It said leave a message. Can you help me? Oh my goodness, I was a hot mess. It was my last desperate attempt for some help, but there was nobody there. At this point, we felt very defeated. There was literally seconds to go. We were trying everything to figure it out. I can't believe it. We actually did it.
Holy! Oh my god! I was like,
So hard.
wait, 1 minute.
Wait, look how much you had to spare. 1 minute and 14 seconds.
That was so stressful that
That's right, we did it with just 1 minute and 14 seconds left to spare. How amazing! Let's do 1, 2, 3, biggest hangover! Escapology, this was absolutely awesome. Thank you for having us. Everybody, you need to check it out. Right now, from us, Out and About with Ali team, we did it! Woo! We did it! And it was so amazing. I can't actually believe we did it with 1 minute and 14 seconds to go. It was so much fun. And I'm so excited because today, here in the studio, I have one of the owners, one of the partners of Escapology, Mr. Simon Millington.
Hi, Ali.
Hi, thanks for joining
my
us
pleasure.
today. Another Brit.
Yes, indeed.
That is what I absolutely can't believe. I loved the escape room. It was so, well, as you can see, I was pretty useless, but as a team, we had so much fun. It was just such a fabulous evening for us all. And I want to ask you, how have you ended up here in Vegas with the title of the #1 escape room here in Vegas?
Yeah, well, we were very lucky. I mean, 2014 in December, one of the guys had seen an escape room in Thailand and decided, let's open in Orlando. And it was 2 other English guys, Paul and Simon Davison. They're 2 brothers, 2 Geordies. Well, they're Durham, but they were classed as Geordies.
Yeah.
It's all up that way. They decided they were going to open this one and opened in December 14. And I came over there in the spring to see it, and they'd said about this escape room, and it was like,
You're like, what's that all about?
what's an escape room? You lock people in the room and they pay to be locked in. And I went there, and I'm a retailer at heart, and you went there and it was just full of people and everyone having a great time and listening to people coming out, and I was like, this is fantastic. And they said, oh, do you want to come in with us? So I came in sort of early 2015.
That's right, yeah.
And then we opened our first one here in Maryland Parkway.
Here in Vegas?
Yeah.
And how many years are we on? A few years later, we have 70 in the USA?
70 around the world, actually.
Oh,
Yeah,
the
the most we have some, in Europe, in the Middle East, in Dubai and stuff, Canada. So we're sort of popping up all over the place, but primarily US focused.
Yeah.
And then we opened a second one in Town Square.
That's
the
right.
end of last year, where you went, of course.
That's where I was, and what I loved was all the different themed rooms. I want to know how you came up with or as a team, how you came up with all of those cool rooms, because there's actually 7 rooms there?
There's 7 rooms there. There will be 10. We're just putting in. We've just got the official license globally for Scooby-Doo. And that's being fitted in at the moment, and then later on, and then we have Star Trek as well.
Oh, that would be cool. But
both official ones.
I did think the Vegas Hangover suited me best.
Well, yeah, it does. Yeah.
But it was really fun. It was hard at times, and honestly, as a team, I have to say, secretly, it was my camera guy Sergio behind the camera that nailed it at the end. Without him, we would have still been stuck in there.
Well, it really is a team event, and it's funny, that we have people saying, can I take my kids and 10-year-olds and stuff, and everybody can be involved because there's something for everybody to do, and it is the ultimate team event because you have to help people.
You have to.
The idea that I'm like I said to you earlier,
I was at the back.
I know what half the clues are because I may have ordered them, but I've still done.
Yeah, you still.
But you have to help.
As you could see in the piece, I was at the back, I was lighting, I was everything but useful. I was useless. But I will say to everybody, each room, there's a different level of difficulty, right?
There is, yeah.
Mine was an 8.5 out of 10. I just want you to all know that mine was pretty hard. And there's a 6.5. So there are easy ones for you to all try with like the kids and stuff like that.
Yeah, and like I say, if one person in the room is particularly skilled in that sort of clue stuff, and in some ways it's a bit like Cluedo. I can say Cluedo. I have to say Clue normally, but like Cluedo. But like a real life Cluedo would be a reasonable way, but with sort of technology thrown in and the props and the. And the stories that go along with it to try and figure it out. So.
I just loved it, and I honestly think it really is something different for people to come and do here in Vegas. And even TripAdvisor voted you #1 as something to do here in Vegas.
Yeah, fun and games in #1 in Vegas. Obviously there's a few fun and games and shenanigans in Vegas. So it's,
but this is a little bit different.
It is, and it's been interesting, obviously, with the whole COVID thing. I mean, we've taken that really seriously. Ours are all private rooms, so we don't let some other people, you might go in a room with different people. Ours is a private experience.
It was just my team, yeah.
It's thoroughly cleaned in and out, so it's and everyone has to wear a mask. So it's been it's been a really sort of, I mean, it's been a funny period for us this year,
Yeah.
obviously, but it's really, we're back being steadily busy again because people are, you know, trusting and want to do something.
Yeah,
you know, so.
And honestly, I felt safe. We all had our masks on, and I arrived to an entry full of Union Jacks, sofas, pillows, so I felt very at home. So
Well, yeah, that's our sort of unsubtle way of just pointing out our heritage, I guess.
that's what we do as Brits.
Yeah.
But it's been such a pleasure to meet you.
And you,
And I
likewise.
can't tell anyone anymore about how fabulous it was, but I hope everyone watches this and runs to Escapology.
Yeah,
and I
absolutely,
actually
thank you.
think we've got some news for our viewers.
Yeah, we're going to do some giveaways later in the show, I think, for
That's right.
for some viewers who want to go and take their friends or family and see if they can beat 1 minute and 14 escapes.
That's what I'm going to say. Go to the Vegas Hangover and see if you can beat my time. But thank you so much for joining us. And honestly, please go and check out Escapology in Town Square because it's fabulous.
Thank you. Thanks, Ali.
Let's go. Ian, we're upstairs. Where are you? There you go.
Isn't your name Ian?
No, but it's Leon.
Spleen.
It's spleen, yes, that's what it is. Thanks so much. That was a lot of fun. Thank you so much, Ali, for doing that segment for us again. And actually, the thing that he was going to say is we have, and I know Chris Plant just mentioned this, that he just booked some. Should have waited, Chris. We've actually been given a whole bunch of packages to be able to give away.
Yeah.
But we are running short on time today, but we will make sure that we'll do that on the page and in next week's show.
Yes.
We'll be giving away, I think he said like 5 or 6 packages.
For groups.
Brilliant. So, Chris.
It's such a good laugh. It really is a good laugh. And
it's great.
You figure out who's smart and who's not in your group.
I've never
It's
done
great.
it. I'd really like to do that.
I know. I haven't done one either. We should go do it. I just said it was great. I don't know what I'm talking about. Anyway,
Which
listen,
is it,
The
Spleen?
video was great.
Which is it?
I'm trying to get this thing moving.
I know
along.
you are.
But there's one thing we can't end without without you doing kind of your party trick.
Yeah.
You know, because we know that you're a juggler.
Are you asking me to dance, monkey?
Yeah.
Dance monkey dance,
That's
sing
what it is.
monkey
We can't leave
sing.
without
And
dance
since
for
it's a
me, monkey.
food-related show,
Yes.
how'd you like them apples?
Oh, so American.
I think you should come and
Like
take
apple pie.
Take the
Come on,
stage here.
come on.
All
We got
right.
food.
If I must.
Yes, you must.
First, a quick
And
tizer.
yeah,
Make me wise.
little sip of the tizer.
Guys will make you wiser.
For a product sponsorship. Tizer.
Oh, hello,
Right,
what
here you go. Here you go. That's it.
Show me a juggle.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
I'll dance for you.
Is that what you do?
Is that what it is?
Well, he's going to eat at the same time. There it is. Yeah.
Do
look
a
at that.
shoulder shimmy as well at the same time. This is great.
Well, that was it. That was very impressive.
One more?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You like that?
Yeah.
Is your belly hurting from all that food?
All right. You're in the splash zone, my friend.
Yeah, right. Really.
I go.
One more?
Sure. No, I'll do it when he close out the
Hey,
shop.
do it with pickled onions.
Oh. Yeah, well, we'd have to prepare this.
Yeah. Come on. Here we go. Thank you. We got Ali back from downstairs. Next week on Spill the Tea.
Apple on my face.
All right.
That was great. It was like flying over.